Friday Football Frenzy, sponsored by Foundation Solutions.
Welcome into Week 8 of Friday Football Frenzy. Crazy how quickly seasons go every year.
We're getting into rivalry time, and each season the buildup is always to the game, which is our game of the week, Pisgah and Tuscola, fierce county rivals. This series goes back and forth, and while standings matter, the real prize is bragging rights for neighbors, friends, and foes alike. Pisgah, Tuscola, we picked this up in the second half. Bears up 14-7. Landon Pope rushes in for his third tutter of the game.
That's good.
21-7 Bears. Less than 3 minutes left in the third. Bears jar the ball loose into the red zone. Nothing doing there. Tuscola at it again, but Pisgah's Zach Schauf gets the tackle to the fourth we go, I suppose, once we get there. Because Pope gets...
No, that's the tackle for a loss right there.
Okay,
Hey, we're seeing these for the first time, folks.
I had some ad-libbing I needed to get to. So, there we go. Pope gets loose. And before he finds the end zone, he's got to get to the end zone, so he's running with pace. 22 in the end zone again, 28-7 Bears. Less than 4 minutes left in the game. Mountaineers get on the board. Ty Walker takes the direct snap in for 6. 28-14 Pisgah. Next Bears possession. Matthew Mahaffey on the other end of the rainbow. That's Mason Putnam. 35-14. Pisgah wins.
Proud of our just continued ability to fight. No matter what the scoreboard said, we just continued to play each and every snap, even when we faced some adversity. And it was 28-14 after they had scored, and there was 3 minutes to go on the clock. And you got to be able to secure an onside kick. So I was just proud of our ability to go out there and finish the way we needed to.
For the record, the photographer there is like 6'7". Another rivalry game, AC Reynolds hosting Asheville. Important early jockeying in the MAC on the line. Both teams playing like it. The first Rockets drive, they go for it on the fourth and short. Cougars snuff it out, but turnabout's fair play. Asheville tries the same. Reynolds responds the same. So we have to go to the second, and we're scoreless until the Cougars, punting from their own end zone. Rockets get a hand on it, sending it straight into the air and into the waiting arms of Ty Smith. Extra point missed, so 6-0 Reynolds. Next Rockets drive, they find themselves just inside midfield. The handoff goes to Jaden Smith. He looks bottled up more than a few times, but keeps the legs churning. That's why you don't skip squats. Inside the 20. A couple plays later, the Rockets in the red zone. Tyvon Patterson-Davis finishes the drive with a touchdown to make it 12-0 Rockets. They would add on in the second to take a 26-7 win.
Off to Erwin. Warriors hosting Enka. Erwin gets the ball rolling nearly halfway through the first. Caden Engel zings it to Noah Hoodham for 6 to make it 7-0 Warriors. Next Erwin possession, it's Engel with the tush push to make it a 2-score game.
Not illegal in high school.
Erwin's defense getting the job done as well. While Jacoby takes down Logan Trantham for a 20-yard loss. Ooh. Second quarter, Trantham takes it in for the score to make it a 1-score game. Warriors win 28-14.
Yeah, that's a rivalry there, too. The Battle of Patton Avenue is what they like to call it. So a really good game there. You got to give Enka a lot of credit for hanging with the defending Mountain Athletic Conference champions. All right, so some other scores from around the area. TC Robertson keeping pace with AC Reynolds atop the MAC by taking down North Buncombe 42-0. West Henderson polishes off Smoky Mountain on Mustangs homecoming 34-8. Sorry, Polk County and Madison could not find that score online. Elsewhere in the private school ranks, we've got Asheville School falling on the road to High Point Christian 24-21. The Blues still plenty of opportunity to defend their state title. Harold's Christian tops Asheville Christian 55-14. Providence Day routs Christ School 71. Well, welcome back to Friday Football Frenzy. You know, we love to see everyone win, but the way sports is designed, not possible. However, when a program that has been down for a few years starts making strides, that is huge.
One of those this year has been McDowell, first year under Darryl Clark, and they're sitting at 5-1 entering tonight.
Yeah, the Titans looking to continue the best start in recent memory with Alexander Central at Titan Stadium. Alexander's first possession marched down to the 12, 3rd and 9. Jaheim Redmond finds Jaron Moore in the end zone, or breaking it up, I should say. Alexander settles for a 30-yard field goal to make it 3-0.
We love field goals.
Yeah, Daryl Clark, he says, you hold him to 3, that's all right. Now, his main man right here, Danny Charles Brown, scrambling to his left, finds Lincoln Cole in the corner of the end zone for a 13-yard TD and a 7-3 lead. The band fired up about that. Now, Alexander Central, is going to try and get their own passing game going. Unfortunately, they're going to connect with Jaden Whitesides. He's wearing blue because he's a McDowell Titan. Now, they would not score on that, so clearly that's from another moment. But in the second quarter, Redmond takes it himself. He's going to go 34 yards for the score. That's going to put them ahead 10-7. But when you got D.C. Brown on your side, it's never really going to be an issue. Coach Clark knows that. And he's going to head to his right. He finds no one open, so he weaves his way, snatching ankles and soles along the way. 15-yard touchdown. That guy can run.
Yeah.
That makes it 14-10. But the Cougars would come up big late, escaping with a 30-28 win. Hey, congrats to the 2025 East Rutherford baseball team, the state champions, recognized before they took on Chase, the football team that is, and they're hot out of the gate. C.J. Jackson dashing down the sidelines. He is going to be stopped just short of the promised land. But on the next play, Brandon Pinkerton is going to finish what he started. Touchdown Cavaliers 7-0, just like that. East with just 52 seconds off the clock on that drive, by the way. Now, Chase looking to go long, but that is going to end up being an easy pick by Jalen Hinton, and he is going to house it. So we have 2 touchdowns for East Rutherford. We have about 90 seconds of gameplay. It's like the baseball team. They're trying to match that energy, right? Speaking of the baseball team, Landon Flynn, I can't remember if he played or not. I shouldn't have said that. He drops back, caught by Jackson, and he's going to give a few jukes and then walk into the end zone. The mascot was a busy person tonight as they're dominating. Flynn, again, going to air it out. This time he's going to Hinton. And again, Hinton goes in virtually untouched. The Cavaliers roll in this one, 57-7.
Speaking of baseball, I don't know. Undefeated Brevard,
yes,
trying to stay that way at East Henderson, who could really use an upset surprise, but not tonight. Still got 50 seconds of highlights to show you, though. Opening Blue Devils possession, 5 goes in upright. Braylon Thompson on the score. Extra point, no good. Eagles have to punt. And while I'm holding the camera, I never felt good about it. Tristan Thompson win. He thinks about letting it go, but the bounce is convenient, so he scoops it, and then he's like, well, I might as well score while I'm at it. So he does just that, patient along the sidelines. I don't love it, but Eagles a little helpless there. TTW straight chilling for the second 6 of the night. East Hendo, that Blue Devils defense was a no-go this Friday night, October 10th. But hey, we've got good sportsmanship. We love that. So it was 3 scores to none quick, which means you gotta pass the sticks. Brevard still perfect, 46-7. Then IRL. Chris,
in real life.
There we go, Chris.
I'm cool.
I make my way to North Hendo. Knights hosting Panthers from Franklin, and Franklin was having all the fun. So yeah, second quarter, nearly halftime, 21-7 road team. Anderson Terrell squares his shoulders solid to Damian Bowles. Pushed out next play. My bad, I missed it. Garrett Young, he'll get another. When the Knights get a chance, they move the ball well on the ground. Issue is, it's not enough time for all that. We go into recess, 28-7 Franklin. So we got the moves, entertaining through halftime.
Yas, Queens.
Through the competition. They jig and they jive, and there we go. Then Franklin returns to begin the second half, and they return with demolition. Attic Sutton, long run through the Knights' defense, puts the Panthers into the 30s. Then Young puts his Panthers into the 40s.
That's where I'm at in my life right now.
Oh, there you go.
Don't say
40 years young. Panthers win 42-21.
All right, heading to the Valley where Owen welcomes in Hendersonville. The Warhorses putting together a nice drive right before intermission until big Isaiah McDaniel bursts through the line, blowing up the final play before the horn. Hendo leads 21-0 at the break. In the second half, the Bearcats offense is going to get going right out of the gate. Their opening drive. Gianni Jacobs takes the handoff in his own territory and then rips off a 55-yard touchdown run, hitting the sideline, cruise control. That is going to make it 27-0 in favor of the Bearcats. Now, Owen could never find the end zone, but this fella is harder to take down than a Christmas tree. Steven Anderson, tough running on Owen's first drive of the third. He's going to do it again on back-to-back plays, refusing to go down. Just tough running from that young man. But that drive would come up empty, and the Bearcats threatening again at the 1. Warhorses break through, though. Fumble recovered by Anderson. Just not enough offense for Owen tonight. Too much Bearcats as they end up cruising 40-0. Last batch of scores to take a look at. We'll start out in the Smoky Mountain Conference, where Murphy gets a big win over Robbinsville 17-10. Those two rivals always put up a fierce competition. Andrews outlasts Rosman at home.
Am I tripping, or was that a good score, 20-6? I know Rosman.
It is a good game. Yeah, that's a good game. Rosman's good. Tyree Allen's doing really good things with the Tigers there. The wins will come eventually.
There we go.
Swain County blanking Hayesville to the tune of 28-0. Check out some Rutherford County action. Thomas Jefferson Classical falling on the road to North Rowan 58-0. Meanwhile, Aura Central taking care of business on the road 27-14 there. And Mountain Heritage goes up the mountain even further and all over Avery County 57-7 the final there.
Is Brevard our only perfect team in the area?
At the moment, I believe that is correct. And if I'm wrong, how quickly the season goes. Mind-blowing.
I'm enjoying fall